Now I will tell you why I'm reading this. By myself. Hi guys, flying solo. Because I'm sick and tired of this not being done yet. Okay, we've only been held up because of the lost audio. So I'm like, fuck it now. I'll just do it myself. I want to ask anybody else to sit through this again. I will just reread. Oh my god, these 4 chapters. It's been months. So I don't really remember them very well, so it should be all right. And then we can finally do the finale in My Immortal, the epic fanfic reading of Fanfic Nightmares that y'all been hyping and asking about. Will be finally done, and we can all go read fucking Super Smash Bros. Mission from God, because that's so much better. Oh my god. It will never be done. I really can't blame it on myself, because I'm the one that started this series in the first place. This is my fault, really. So it's okay. You don't need to apologize. Alright. So, let's just get through this. Together. You know. And by together, I mean just me. But you're with me in spirit. I know you are. It's okay. Chapter 36. Author's note. I said, stop flaming, okay, 1111111. I bet you are all probably old 70-year-olds. Piss. Porter says you're a prep. Oh yeah, and thanks to Raven for the help. Have fun in England, girl. Oh god, it's all coming back to me now. I looked around in a depressed way. Who does that? Who does that? Just sits there and it's just like, yeah, I'm looking around. And boy, sure am sad about it. That's not proper description, okay? And if it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse on this particular topic, it's okay, because I am. There's really no point in critiquing the writing, because nobody's going to hear me anyway. You know, it's not like the author cares, because she doesn't. I can promise that. Suddenly I saw Professor Sinister, the Bloody Mary, Socrates... What? And Draco, Vampire, and Willow were there too. OMFG, sorry as I saw you and Samaro, and Snip, and everyone. I can't believe Snap used to be gothic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I know. Oh, hey there, bitch, Professor Trevelry said in an emo voice, drinking some Volkmork serum. Hi, Fuker, I said. Listen, Satan... Oh, it's still funny to me now. Man, I will never get over that. Satan asked me out to a gothic cornet and a movie, so I need a sexy new outfit for the date. No, you do not. We do not need any outfits. You don't need any of that. It is not necessary. Damn it. Also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need an outfit for that too. You don't need 2 of them! Ah! You know how high the counter is for describing your clothes? Because it's like, what is it, like 50 something? I haven't looked yet, because it's been a while. It's somewhere around there. There's like 53. Something way higher than is reasonable for describing a single character's clothes in a 36 chapter story, or 44 total. But you know what I mean? Like, that's totally unreasonable. You know, in a story that's like, I would expect you have to describe his character's clothes maybe 4, maybe 5 times total, you know, if we're talking, you know, multiple days. And they should be brief, not descriptions, nothing like too extravagant like you've been doing this entire goddamn time. Anyway. Oh my Satan! Get it, lols, cause she's gothic. No, I don't get it. Okay, you know what? Goths don't say that. Alright? I don't care what you may think. Goths don't say that. That's not what they say. And if they are saying it, they're doing it as a joke. There is nobody on this planet who seriously says that. Or if they do, they are not taken seriously. Okay? Because I can't say nobody does it. Because I guarantee there's probably like one person gonna come out of the crowd and be like, yeah, I say that all the time. Because I'm really edgy and shit. And, you know, in high school, everyone thinks, I'm just the coolest when I sit in the corner alone in the lunchroom. Yeah, that's how I roll. And I'm like, okay, bro, whatever. That's cool. It's okay. I was there too. I thought I was cool too. You'll grow out of that, I promise. Yes, Bloody Mary. Want to go to Hot Topic to shop for your outfit? The last time I was at Hot Topic was years ago. I can't remember the last time I bought anything from there. Yeah. You know what? I know it was a shirt. A shirt that got torn. It was a Metroid shirt. So it wasn't even really a gothic thing. That was like 5 years ago. Anyway. OMFS. OMFS. Oh my fucking shit? Is that what you... Okay. Let's have a group cutting session, said Professor Trevelry. What? That's not... Who does that? Let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. That sounds terrible. Don't do that. I can't fucking wait for that. I can, but we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Yeah, we need to get some razors, and, yeah. That's about all we need, I guess. Yeah, we need some portions for Professor Trevelry so she won't be addicted to Volkmore serum anymore, and also some love potion for Enoby, Darko said resultantly. Well, we have potions class now, Willow said, so let's go. We went sexily to potions class. Just strutting their stuff down the hallway. Like, yeah. Gotta make sure it's sexy. Wave those hips. No, there's no way to make that work. Nobody says that. Okay. But Snap wasn't there. Instead, there was... Just right ahead. Cornelio, fuck! Hey, where the fuck is Dumbledore? Draco shouted angrily. STFU, shooted Cornelia, fuck. Now it's Cornelia, fuck. He is an Azkabian now, with Snip and Lupin. He is old and weak and he has cancer. Now do your work. Okay. My friends and I talked angrily. Hey, did you see the last episode of Firefly? Oh my god, yeah. It was awesome. Man, I wish they hadn't canceled it. That's right, that's how I imagine they talk angrily. I'm not sure why I mentioned Firefly. It was just the first show I thought of for some reason. I haven't even ever seen Firefly. Where the fuck did that even come from? Can you believe Snap used to be gothic? A vampire acted surprisedly. Didn't somebody say that earlier in this same chapter? Or am I imagining things? No, yeah, I just read back. Somebody definitely did. We've been here before. Okay, whatever. That's it! Cornelio fuck shooted angrily. I'm getting Professor Bridge! He stomped out angrily. Me friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Ugh. Just, ugh. Suddenly I saw Hargrid in the cupboard. WTF is he doing? I asked. Fair question, actually. Then I looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner, and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, Hargriff, what the fuck are you doing? He shooted. You motherfuckers. I looked around. Hagrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Darko and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. How do you beat somebody up sexily? I'm not sure that's possible, unless you're into that. In which case, I will not question it. Alright, you know, whatever you're into. God, you are such a poser, I shooted at Hagrid. Yeah, because the guy who's fucking spiking your drink, call him a poser. That's usually how that works. the typical reaction, not "Oh my God, you're a horrible person." No, it's "You're a poser." That's what they say. I shoot at Hagrid. Suddenly, I looked at what he was putting in the blood. It was amnesia portion 111. God, sorry, just wow. Chapter 37. Author's note. Okay, everybody, I'm going on vacation on the 1st of July. So I'm either gonna end the fic or update it in weeks. Thanks! Oh yeah, and prep stop flaming sus story. Raven, thanks for the help. See ya, girl. After vacation. I'm not sure I brought this up in the past parts. But, okay, so Raven is like her best friend or whatever, and she's been helping her edit the story. My question is, given the way the story is structured and written, what help is Raven offering? The implication, to me, is that it must have been either worse or Raven's basically not doing anything. If this is the way it was presented to me, though, I'm not sure I can blame Raven for being like, yeah, this is a waste of time. Because it is. But I'm just sort of terrified at the notion this might have been worse at one point, you know? Darko's point of view, lol. How is that lol? There was nothing funny about that. There was absolutely nothing funny about that. There was literally nothing to laugh at that. There's not a thing. Vampire and I chained Hagrid to the floor. What's going on in here? Oh me fucking Satan, Enemy said. She was so hot. Maybe I could use amnesia potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster. But you are so sexy and wonderful, Ainway, Tata, said Vampire. Why would you need it? Tata? You know, I've heard a lot of pet names over the years. Tata is a first, alright? To make everything go faster, lol, said Enemy. But you won't have to do it with him or anything, will you? I asked jealously. OMFG, you guys are so scary, said Brittany. A fucking prap. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Okay, well, anyway, let's go to Professor Shovelry's room. Draco, Ebori, and I went to... Wait, we're already in Draco's point of view. Are we now in Vampire's point of view, or are you retarded? Yeah, it's just retarded. Never mind, I'm gonna ignore it. Went to Professor Siniater's room, but Professor Sinister wasn't there. That's because you're in Professor Siniater's room, alright? That's the difference. That's what you missed. Instead, Tom Ridd was. Oh, hi, fuckers, he said. Because that's how you greet people in this universe. Listen, I got some cool new cloves. Clovers. 4-leaf. Want some? I took out the cloves from the bag. Damn it. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that said 666 on the back, black Stilton boots, blood red fishnets, and a black corset. Oh my fucking god. Damn it. OMG fangs, I said, hugging him in a gothic way. How do you hug someone in a gothic way? Do you just walk up and, like, I don't know, cut them or something while you hug them? Is that how that works? I don't know how that works. I took the clothes in the bag. Duh. Okay, Professor Sinister isn't her. What the fuck should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly he looked at a sign on the black wall. Because it had to be black. Oh my fucking Satan! Wait, did we just jump back to Ebony's point of view? If you're gonna switch point of views, you have to... You know what, never mind. It's not worth it. It is not worth me trying to logically critique this. There is no saving it. I should not bother. Damn it. I screamed as I read it. Yeah, I really did. On it said, everyone, Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic. She is an Azkabian now. Classes shall be taught by Dumbledore, who is back, but he shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. OMFG, I shouted angrily. How could they do that? Suddenly Dumbledore came. What the hell are you doing in my office? You motherfuckers. He began to shoot angrily. Suddenly, I saw Morty McFly's black Tim machine. I jumped seductively into it. I don't know how these actions are done. Leaving Draco and Vampire. Suddenly, I was back in Tim. I looked. She just bailed on those two. Like, Dumbledore comes into the fucking room, yells at them, and she just jumps in the time machine and just bails. Like, fuck you guys, bye! Like, yo, that's cold as fuck. Who does that? Suddenly, I was back in Tim. I looked around. It was Professor Slutborn's Ephes. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw the amnesia potion on his desk. It was black with blood-red pentagrams in it. In it! So, like, floating in it? Because that's kind of weird. It was the shape of a cross. I thought you weren't going to write that word, because you're so gothic. I put it in my pocket, but it doesn't burn you, even though you're a vampire, and it definitely should. Just saying. Suddenly, the door opened. It was Professor Slutgorn! OMG, what are you doing, fucker? You motherfuckers. He shouted angrily. I don't know what the fuck are you doing, I shouted angrily! Sorry, the caps are so weird in that sentence. Oh, sorry, I was just looking around because I thought it was class. You said, finally hoping. You said? I didn't say shit. Don't be telling me what I said. Because I guarantee that if I said something, it would be phrased far more eloquently than that. Alright? Like, real talk. Alright? You're not gonna sit there and try to say that I... No. 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 Don't be putting words in my mouth. Alright? It's not working. You said finally hoping he could see the potion in your pocket. Oh, okay. You can go now, said Professor Slutborn. So you're not gonna question this at all. You're just gonna let her go. That's cool. Okay, whatever. You went to the con men room. I didn't do shit! We've been over this! Okay? All y'all are accusing me of this stuff. And it's odious lies. Alright? You went to the con men room after putting on my clothes. I did what? Silas, Samaro, and Snap were there, practicing Vampires Will Never Hurt You by MCR. Vampires will actually always hurt you. That's usually what they do. Oh, hi, you guys, I said seductively. Sorry. Oh, hi, you guys. I said deductively. Where's Satan? Where's Satan? Oh, he's coming, said Sirius. He had to fap over in the corner. That's where he's been. He'll be back later. Had to take a fat break, evidently. BTW, you can call me Hades now. It's okay, I'll just call you by regular name, that's alright. Suddenly Satan came. Well, he told you he was doing that. He was... he was wearing a smexy black leather Jackson, a black Congress shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, and a black tie. Okay, I will see you guys at the concert, I said, and then I went with Satan. Chapter 38. Ugh. Author's note, what does everyone think if I end a story, and then I add some more to it after vocation? So you're not ending it. That's not how, you can't end it and then not end it. You can't do both. That doesn't, you either end it or you don't. You know, I mean, okay. Oh yeah, and preps, stop flaming. If you do not lick the story, then take my quiz. Okay, then you will see if you're gothic or not. Satan and I walked to his car. It was a black car. Yeah, fucking bet. With pentagrams all over it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism. Lols, he was named after Satan. Cutting, music, and being gothic. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot. Volksmort agreed as we smoked some weed. Cause bi guys are hot, they are so sensitive. I love them, lol. Goes fucks a bi guy. Ugh. Lol, I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena, I said in a flirty voice. You know, Helena's the kind of song that actually would make you do that, generally, considering the tone and theme of that particular song. But it's okay, I'm glad that it kept you from killing yourself. Hey Satan, do you know the cure for when people are addicted to Volksmortsrum? Ooh, that word. Well, he thought, I think you have to drink vampire blood. Suddenly, Volksmort parked the car behind a black movie theater. Why does the movie theater have to be black? Satan and I walked inside. We went into the movie tether, where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it. Suddenly, a serial killer came. Lol. Satan and I laughed at the blood because we're sadists. Wait. Does The Exorcist have a serial killer in it? With a... I don't... Okay. I've never actually seen The Exorcist, but from what I know about it, this is like a scene that would be in the movie. You know? Like if it was like Jason or Halloween, or, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, or a slasher flick, I could see that, but Exorcist isn't a slasher movie. So I don't think that's... Whatever. I don't want to talk about it because it's not The Exorcist, it's The Exorcist, and the serial killer, the cereal is spelled like cereal you eat. So, you know, I'm imagining the Trix rabbit entering the room and just violently murdering somebody because Trix are for fucking kids and he's fucking sick of it. That's what I envision anyway. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's gothic black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexually from his That's not a thing! His pocket and put some amnesia potion in it. In the cigar? Okay. I put it back in his black Emile the Strange bag. Isn't he gonna notice that you took it from his pocket and... Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams in M started to fly around everywhere. OMG! Satan said, jumping up. I gasped because I was afraid he'd noticed. Yeah, I would be too. It's pretty obvious. Enemy, guess what? I knew that the amnesia had worked. Had it? Because there's no indication that Never mind. Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I wanted to use some on you. What? Cool. I raised my eye suggestingly. And then... he took of my clothes sexily and we started to make out. I took of his shit. Again, whatever you're into. He had a six-pack, just like Gerard Way. We Frenched. Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave, shouted the lady behind us. She was a prep. Fuck you, I said. Suddenly, I attacked her, sucking all her blood. It's relevant at this time to mention that I think this is the first time in this entire story where Ebony, the fucking vampire, has done anything vampiric. Like, up until now she's been, like, drinking blood from a bottle and slipping into in a coffin, but besides that, there doesn't seem to be anything, you know, that would make her a vampire. That, however, that, in her defense, is very vampire, so props, I guess. No! She screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else crapped. I mean, they might shit themselves seeing that. I'm not sure I could blame them. Because Satan and I looked so cute together. Really? That's not how that works. Satan and I started to walk outside. Did you put your clothes back on? Because you never seem to do that. Oh my god, how did you do that? Voldemort asked. in a turned-on voice. I'm a vampire, I said as we went into the car. I felt like you would have established that sooner. Seriously? He gasped. Yeah, seriously, I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. Is anyone concerned about the fact that she just violently murdered somebody? Nobody cares? Fair enough. I smelled happily. Happy smells. It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think? Yeah, I said as we kiced passively. Satan parked in a black driveway. God damn it! Next to the place where Draco and I had watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Mason was playing and started to mosh, lol. Anti-people, now you've gone too far. Jesus Christ, superstar. I actually don't know that Marilyn Manson song personally. I feel like I should, but whatever. I don't have to justify myself to you. Screamed Marlon on the stage. Oh, see, that's Marlon. That's not Marilyn. That's Marlon. Oh, that's Marilyn's brother who he lets, you know, try to sing every so often, just to throw him a bone. We did the devil fingers. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmecksay. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes, and he looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Mason stopped singing. I would like to peasant. X black X tier X 1-1, he said. I ran on stage. It's a good thing you were there, because I don't know what your band was planning on doing without you, Miss Lead Singer up here. Lucy and Samuro, Snap, and Hades were there. They started to play their instillments. I got on Stag. Well, if you want it honestly, that's all you had to say, I sang. I did not own the lyrics to that song. It's okay, you misspelled them so bad I'm not sure the actual owners are going to care. My voice sounded like a pentagram between... God damn you! Between Amy Lee and a girl version of Gerard Way. What is that even... Never mind. Everyone clapped. Satan got an eructation. That sounds painful. I'm not okay, I sang finally. Suddenly Lucian started playing the song Wrong by Mistak. OMFG, yielded James. What the fuck? Whoops, I'm sorry, said Lucian. You fucking asshole, James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps, Snap said. Come on, it was a mistake. Yeah, it's not his fault, it's serious. No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Sombro. You know, y'all are ruining the whole show by yelling on stage like this. I just want you to know that. It's hideously unprofessional. You guys stop, I chitowed angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly Samaro took out his knife. OMFG, no, shouted Lucan, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm. What? This escalated quickly. And then... I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. I don't think that works that way. No! 1-1-1. I yielded everyone, but it was too late. Suddenly everything went black. Ugh. Alright, so this next chapter is a little weird because it's written under the impression that somebody hacked her account and is writing as her. So whether or not it's still, I think it's still debated whether or not this actual fanfic was a troll or not. But in any case, I'm going to read this troll bit, just because it's the only well-written part of the entire fucking thing. Chapter 39. I am a trolling genius. Lols. A disclaimer: I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrist 666 XXX. Author's note, I am an extremely immature, pathetic idiot girl, I know. Out of boredom, I cracked this girl's passy for fun, and it took less than 8 minutes to do it too, and will probably get in a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. I present to you my crappy part in this story, and take note I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skip over to skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want, preps. I... the American retail-wearing British vampire Sue coughed up blood. That's pretty funny in fairness. Satan kneeled down beside me. No! Don't die! I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry. It's something I had to do, to fulfill my duty as a noble Gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell, I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single Gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then, to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. Well, and everyone realized what was happening. They rushed over to try to rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sioux became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. Author's note, I will refuse to explain how the hell that happened. Okay, at least you're honest. And in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everyone cheered. Everyone started singing, "Ding dong, the Sioux is dead." Well, that is, until all the HP characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of the light side and the dark side were reaching a climax. And because the replacement author also likes to screw around with the canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Because why not at this point? Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation. A situation that would live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked over her pale body and frowned. "Where are my emo clothes?" she asked herself in confusion. Then it occurred to her. For her skirt she was... Damn you! She was wearing...
Now I will tell you.
A bright pink polo, well at least it's different, with a little seagull on the right or left, I can't remember, side. Below that she was wearing a denim miniskirt with the destroyed look on it. Paired underneath that skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom, and then Ebony realized on her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said, "Live your life," written all over the bag. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here she was decked out in clothes prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie & Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it, there was another Hollister polo. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out it's from the Aerie line available at American Eagle? Ebony tried to remove her shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet again another polo shirt to replace it. "This is unlogical and does not make any sense!" Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slit her wrists and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." /N crap Vic. Author's note. Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the document manager thingy, which I copied and pasted, so you can read it here. Man, I gotta read this too, don't I? Fine. Author's note. STFU preps get a life. God damn it, you suck! Oh, inform now on. It'll be on vacation in England until, like, August, so I won't be able to update for a while, lols. Thanks to everyone who reviewed Expect the Preps who flamed, "Fuck you, MCR Rules 666. Here we go. I woke up in the Norse's O-face on a special gothic coffin. Why? Hagrid was in bed opposite me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had bet him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. "Oh my Satan, what happened?" I screamed. Suddenly Volksmort came. He looked less mean than usual. Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard, I yielded. Thou hath not killed a vampire yet, he said angrily. Suddenly he started to cry, tears of blood, all selective. Volksmort, OMFG, what's wrong, I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Volksmort disappeared. OMFG, Enemy, you're alive, screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. What the fuck happened, I asked him. Oh my Satan, am I like dead now, I guessed. Enemy, you were almost shot, said Sirius. But the ballet could not kill you since you were formed another time. Or because she's a fucking vampire and bullets don't kill vampires! But, you know, why expect, you know, that from this story? But thanks anyway, said Lucian, holding out his arm. I guess. He had 2 arms. OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you, I guess. Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snap back then. Well, yeah, said Sirius. Or said James. Oh god, I can't even keep the fucking name straight anymore. Yeah, he was a spy, Sirius said sadly. He was really a death dealer. And he was such a fucking poser, too. Because that's the most important part of this, said Lucian. He didn't even really know who GC were until I told him. Yeah, how dare he? Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening a black box with red 666s. There was a DVD of Corpse Bride on it, when I guessed. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco? I asked gothically. Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco? No, Draco told me he would be watching Hose of Wax. I'm sorry, is that the porno version of House of Wax? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Said Professor Trevelry. He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, Denor said you could get up. Come on. I got up suicidally. What? She stood up. She was just slitting her wrists. Just passively. She couldn't stop herself. It's just a normal gothic thing to do. You have to understand. Lucy and Sirius and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black... Damn it! Wearing a black leather nightgun. Under that, I had on a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace with a matching thong that said gothic girl on the butt. I'm sorry. Now I have to stop. If it's a thong, how does it say anything on the butt? Because thongs generally don't have a lot of room for... You know what? I'm going to let you have it. I just don't care enough. And sexy fishnets that kind of hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, message me, massage me, and I'll tell you. Yeah, I bet you will. I put on a black fishnet top under a black MCR t-shirt, a black leather mini with black legs and Congress shoes at the hospital with a Bloody Mary and Willow Vampire. OMFG, that celebrate. Gas Willow. We can go to Hose of Wax with Draco. We can go see Hose of Wax with Draco, giggled Vampire. Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves, 666, said Hermione. Yes! That is the best way to celebrate a friend getting better, you know, after being shot. When I celebrate anything, what I do is I get up and I actually set my arms on fire. That is what I like to do for fun. I don't know about you guys. You know, some people cut themselves. Some people bash themselves in the heads with a hammer. I've heard a lot of people actually prefer electroshock. That is something they also do for fun as a human being. This is normal, you see, for people to do. Definitely. Totally. Absolutely. We opened the con men room door sexily, and then, I guess, Draco was there doing it with Snap. Well, he was watching a porno, so he must have gotten in the mood, you know? He was wearing a... Damn it! Really? You just couldn't fucking resist! He was wearing... You know, if he was doing it, he probably wasn't wearing anything, so why are you describing this? He was wearing a black t-shirt with 66 on the front and baggy jeans. You fucking prep! We all yelled angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us, shouted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. That seems extreme. Also, with how many people frickin' Ebony over here is trying to fuck, I'm not sure Draco's that unjustified. Like, I'm just saying. No, you don't understand, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snake's. Oh, God. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, said Willow, trying to attack him. You rock, girl. I ran suicidally to my room. I sexually took a stake out. Enemy, no! Screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my wrist with it. Suddenly everything went black again. God. Okay. So, yeah. Next episode will be the last 5 chapters. We'll read all 5. And we'll finally finish this. I don't know who the guests are going to be. There will be people next time. It won't be just me. But yeah. So, this is awful. And I can't wait to finally finish this damn thing. Till next time. This is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell. Please don't describe any clothes.